Hello hosers, welcome back to another video. Today's question is, how could Mark Carney's hubris bring him down? Are the Liberals losing touch with Canadians? That's the question. This is my hoser take, no spin, just the facts with a conservative edge. Now Carney acts like he's above the people. He really does. But voters, that's us, you and me, we can see through it. At least most of us can, and more are. Liberals are detaching fast from real Canadian worries, like high prices and jobs. Poilievre and the Conservatives are gaining because he and the Conservatives are focused on fixing those problems. Let's hoser it up, shall we? Now here's the deal. This comes from a John Ivison, I think that's how you pronounce it, National Post article. It's an opinion piece. Now, Carney's doing year-end interviews right now, but the piece says his downfall could come from hubris, thinking basically he's too smart for regular politics. Yeah. He hesitated when he was asked if he likes the job as PM. Now, the article compares him to John Turner, if you remember that guy from years ago. Both were seen as business guys who ignore voters. Carney's charmed so far, but here's the key. Disapproval is rising, and cost of living is the worst ever for many of us here in Canada. Just go to a store, you'll see the high prices, right? Now, people at the moment still trust Carney on the economy due to his banker background. But you know what? That is slipping. The article says if he gets frustrated with needing public approval, he's going to lose the public approval. Now, here's the real hoser take. All right? Liberals are losing touch by acting superior and ignoring high prices. Shady floor crossings are happening and confusing plans that don't help families like you and me, doesn't help us pay the bills. Now, Poilievre and the Conservatives have been calling out this liberal arrogance for months, if not years. The Conservatives want to scrap the carbon tax completely that jacks up the gas and grocery prices. They want to build pipelines and mines to create thousands of high-paying jobs. And they want to cut wasteful spending to make life more affordable again. What's wrong with that? Anyways, that's what you call real leadership. Grounded. That leadership is grounded in Canadian reality. Liberals, liberals are like a guy who thinks he's too good for the party, but wonders why no one talks to him. Poilievre is the one ready to join the conversation. That's the point there. Now, if you look at my whiteboard here, okay? On my whiteboard, I wrote down Carney hubris. You guys are seeing that up there. Now, this is all about thinking that he, Mark Carney, is above politics. Hesitation on liking the job as PM, rising disapproval, right? And losing touch completely on the cost of living for us ordinary Canadians. Here's the real hoser view. Liberals, like I've mentioned many times, are too arrogant to connect with regular Canadians on everyday problems like high prices and weak trade. Poilievre and the Conservatives are gaining, and it shows in the data because he's focused on real fixes. For example, axing the carbon tax completely for lower costs, building pipelines and mines for energy jobs and resource jobs, and stand up to threats without folding. That's putting people and Canadians first. So in conclusion, Carney's hubris could bring liberals down, okay? It could bring them down. Too detached from Canadian worries about jobs and prices. Canada needs Poilievre and the Conservatives' real strength. Why not give them a chance? They want no more taxes that hurt families, strong pipelines and resource mines for thousands of jobs, and leadership that actually listens. Should we not give them the chance? We've given the Liberals a chance for over 10 years and they've done nothing. I think it's time for Poilievre and the Conservatives. And that's my briefing.